Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Side Panel. I'm your host, AJ, and this episode I'm going to be reviewing 4 movies. That's right, 4 whole movies. I'll begin with Nightmare Alley, The Kingsman, Spider-Man No Way Home, and also add in a little bit of that Matrix Resurrections. 4 movies to kind of apologize for the big gap in between broadcasts. Now, the reason why there was such a big gap between the podcasts is because there haven't been any movies out there to watch. Sure, I did go see Resident Evil, which I could have reported on, but I didn't feel like it needed it. I also caught West Side Story, but I didn't think that you guys, my fans, would be too interested in West Side Story review. But if you are, I'll give you a quick rundown. It was awesome. There you go. Now, if you like musicals and whatnot, go see it. You'll enjoy it. Have fun. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and start with some of the movies I know we've all been eagerly waiting for and anticipating to come out. But due to COVID-19 and the coronavirus putting a real big damper in movie release dates, we didn't get a chance to. However, December has been a real good month for catching up on that kind of stuff. So let's get started, shall we? With a film called Nightmare Alley. Nightmare Alley is a new neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Guillermo del Toro. And from now on, I'll just be saying del Toro because Guillermo makes me roll my R's a lot more than I'm used to. So anyway, what can I say about Nightmare Alley that isn't going to give out too many things? Because once again, this is a non-spoiler review. I'll just say this. It is not what you would expect from a del Toro movie. When you think of del Toro movies, you think of beauty and monsters and horror combined together to bring you a real emotional connection to the figures and stuff that we're seeing on screen. A la The Shape of Water, and all his other movies, which I'm blanking on right now. Pan's Labyrinth, The Orphanage. I keep wanting to say Robot Jox, but it's not Robot Jox. And I'll probably remember the name of the movie, Pacific Rim. That's what it's called. Pacific Rim. So it's not like any of those movies that you've seen. There's no Hellboy. There's no monsters at all in it. It's just a movie that's drama and kind of stuff happens about it, which was, in my viewpoint, kind of disappointing because the trailers lead you to believe that you're going to be watching the main character, Bradley Cooper, interact with a carnival and that there's some real creepy stuff going on. It alludes to like a possible monster or show, an exhibit happening within the carnival that's going to be just, Shape of Water-esque, But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. It's just a good movie. No real del Toro touch except for the color schemes and the feel of the movie. He likes that neo-noir type of stuff, so you get that feeling from it. But no magic, no monsters, nothing like that, just drama. It's good drama, but just not what we're used to seeing coming out of del Toro. Following up with that, I had a chance to go see the number 1 movie in the world right now, which is Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is the 3rd film in the new Sony Marvel Cinematic Universe Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy that we've been subjected to. Now, unlike other Spider-Man films, we actually get to see Tom Holland in more than just Spider-Man movies, which is, to me, has been a real treat. It has really cemented the fact that he is this generation's Spider-Man. And because of that, I appreciate him even more, and I get to see him even more. And I relate to him as being Spider-Man 100%. Having said that, that is not in any way, shape, or form a mark against Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. It just means to me, having seen Tom Holland around more as Spider-Man than the other two, that I automatically make him synonymous with that character, which is great because he does a great job of portraying both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Sometimes you get that where one can pull off a great Spider-Man but doesn't really get the Parker, or vice versa. You get the same with Batman. You know, this guy's a great Batman, but this guy's a great Bruce Wayne. Tom Holland, to me, is the total the encompassing of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So I really enjoy seeing that. This movie, hands down, has to be the best of the Spider-Man franchise, including the 5 films that came before it. But not like Curse of the Spider or Lotus Spider or any of that stuff. That's all crazy back in the day. This film, and I cannot give too much away. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, other than to say that it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait of enduring and going through all the other Spider-Mans that we've watched. The Marvel Cinematic Universe expanding the way it is. Just random TV shows that we've caught here and there. Everything. This movie made it worth it. It reminded you that you're more than just what you are there to see. That it's just everywhere. And to nod that, throw a little nod toward it, was a lot of fun to see. That's all I can really say without giving too much away. I'm just going to tell you to go see it if you have not. I don't believe you, because it's already making $813 million worldwide and is becoming like the best-selling movie ever. So you've seen it. If you haven't, go see it, and go see it soon, because I do not know how long fans are going to be able to not be able to let the cat out of the bag in this film. There's a lot of stuff that you can say or give away that would completely ruin the movie, or at least your reaction to what you're seeing in the film. I will say that there's a mid-credit scene and a after-credit scene. So you're going to want to see both of them, and both are necessary in order to continue on the story. Go check it out. It's great fun. Now, what wasn't great fun was The King's Man. I am a fan of the Kingsman series so far, The Secret Service and The Golden Circle. I love both films. I thought they were great, cheesy fun, lots of action, and just an enjoyable outlook with great cinematography on this type of thing. The Kingsman is, for those of you who don't know, it's based off of a comic book series by Mark Millar. And there was a while there when Mark Millar could do no wrong. He put out all kinds of crazy comic books that quickly got swooped up. Their IPs got swooped up to make films based off of them, including Kick-Ass and Superior, Wanted, Kingsman, and I believe that he's got a lot more coming out. Right now, Jupiter's Legacy is streaming, even though it was canceled, on Netflix, which is also another Mark Millar title. Go check it out if you want to. Nemesis is getting adapted, and gosh, there's a lot more out there that I cannot I just don't have enough time to reach out there. But there was a time when Millar could do no wrong, and film-wise, he was able to bring a fresh breath to the kind of superhero stuff that we were used to seeing, like because of his outlooks and whatnot. But this film is a prequel to the other two in the series, and goes to explain how the Kingsman organization was founded and organized and became what it is today. However, it is a stupid movie. There was no need for this film, in my opinion. And while it is stacked heavily with a lot of big name actors and actresses, Ray Fiennes, Jimmy Atherton, Reese Ifans, Matthew Good, Tom Hollander, Djimon Hounsou, Daniel Bruhl, Charles Dance, Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's stacked full of great actors and actresses. However, they all kind of phoned it in on this movie. The effects kind of was whack, and the fact that we had to wait so long before we got to see this movie. This movie should have been released in 2019. Originally in November of 2019, but due to Corona, it got pushed back not once, but twice. Until finally, they're just like, look, take the movie because we're tired of hiding it. So just go, enjoy, whatever. We hate you. And release this movie. And now I can understand why it took so long, because, God, this movie sucks. If you thought, I love the New Mutants, but I know a lot of people didn't like the New Mutants. And if you thought that the New Mutants was kind of a letdown, The Kingsman is even more so. It's got some good campy fun and some cool action sequences, but it's a lot of story and a lot of history that maybe we weren't expecting or wanting to have. And everything is obvious. Like, you know what's coming up next. You know what's going to happen. You know all of that. You already know it. And it's sad because the movie foreshadows itself. And so it just doesn't affect you as emotionally as it should be. It's not a horrible film. I could be jaded. I could be just, I've waited so long for the movie to come out that maybe it didn't reach all my expectations. And that could be the case. It could be an awesome film. But whatever it is, for me, I just didn't enjoy it. I'm finding a hard time coming up with a reason why I should rewatch this film. And I just don't see that happening within the next, 3 or 4 years, honestly. Maybe once the third Kingsman movie comes out and I can watch all 4 movies in a row, then maybe I can enjoy them as a box set or what have you. But until then, I'm good. And the final film in this episode that I'm going to review is The Matrix Resurrections. Take everything I just said about The Kingsman and apply it here. This film will make you feel dumber than you did when you went into seeing it. In fact, it'll make you feel dumb for having gone to see it. Especially if you're dumb enough to pay to go see this in the movie theater instead of just watching it on HBO Max. The effects and everything that you're looking for and hoping for, that you'll get that big theater experience, just isn't worth the letdown that this film is. It is the king of unnecessarily being made. And that is just, I don't know. They take everything about the original trilogy and mock it, and you know, when you're watching your favorite TV series, let's say you're watching a show and you're binging it, right? Only this show is in syndication, which means, there's a lot of episodes to it. Now, you know how, let's say, for example, anyway, I'm not even going to do it. Like around season 3 or 4, sometimes even season 1, depending on how long the seasons are going, you get that one episode where, while there is something happening, it's not that important because it's being inundated with flashbacks from the remaining season, from the season that you had just seen. That's what this movie is. It's, hey, remember when we did that in this movie? Remember when we did that in this movie? And then in the foreground, in the background, I mean, you've got like, oh, there's some plot here, there's reasons, there's stuff. Okay, I guess it's all. No, dude, it was not good at all. I was not a fan of it. I would not recommend paying any money for it. I would call HBO and tell them that they suck and that you hate them and that they touched you like your uncle did. Because that's what The Matrix does. It's just that dirty uncle at a party, It wasn't enjoyable for me, and the reasoning behind any of the changes they made or updates, quote unquote, or the fact that a lot of these characters aren't even being portrayed by the same actors anymore, just that is just an insult. It tries too hard. It tries too hard. It had a lot of potential, and I think that if they had done the movie properly and it was a great movie, then it would have been a great addition to see in the Matrix universe. But otherwise, this movie is just, it's so meta to itself that it just out-metas itself, and then you just don't care anymore, which is sad. So, there you have it, folks. 4 films for you. I hope that any of these reviews helped you out. I know we're going into the holidays right now, with Christmas coming up, Hanukkah just passing, all that stuff, and it's a great time to go see the movies, because that's what you normally do during the holidays, is you try to go to the theater and watch a movie so that you don't have to actually conversate with a family that you don't talk to that often. So hopefully this will help guide you on your way to the theater. You feel that any of this stuff is a little too harsh, disagree with any of my comparisons or any of my opinions or any of this stuff, please feel free to email forbiddenpanel@gmail.com. You can also call into the show and leave a 1-minute message, and I will play it on the air and respond to you in kind. I hope and with all of my heart that all of you have a wonderful holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whether you have a different religious denomination or whatever it is for your reasoning. The end of the year is oftentimes designed to make you happy and remind you of the family that you have, and remind you that the trials and tribulations you went through throughout the year are almost over, and 2023 will start over, or 2022 will start, and hopefully we get a fresh start on the year and we can start off right. So enjoy the holiday season. I hope all of you do well, and hope all of you had a good year this past year, and may next year be an even better year. If I don't talk to you before then, Happy New Year's to all of you, and happy holidays. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again real soon.
Yeah.